I'm MVP, I'm MVP, I'm MVP, I'm MVP.
Emily, I'm 22. I'm a shift leader in B-Sheds. I study psychology.
I'm Ashley, I'm 22, I work in a bar.
My name's Morgan, I'm 22 years old, I'm a waitress and I study graphic design.
Archie, I'm 21, I work in a pub, I study illustration.
Charlotte Foden, 21 years old. I work in a bar. I study media and journalism.
Sexual harassment is like, for example, if you're...
Maybe...
I actually don't know.
I think sexual harassment is just making someone feel generally uncomfortable.
someone like touches your ass or something. Like that's harassment, I would say. Or like shouts at you, or like...
I'm not sure what the difference is, to be honest. I think it's any type of sexual behaviour or sexual action without consent.
Physical, non-physical, or one time or ongoing.
in a bar or in a club.
Obviously sexual assault is actually doing the vibe.
Sexual assault, I would say more intimate. I think every girl's pretty much experienced like some geezer like touching her ass or doing something, but I can't really pinpoint when.
I mean, just now, waiting for the bus here, some guy like whistled out of his van window when I was actually sat at the bus stop.
I've had like many times where circumstances of maybe harassment or assault probably the harassment, maybe not so much assault, has happened. More or less every time I'm at work, just by customers and actually people that I work with who are just a bit annoying.
I used to get my bum pinched at a pub I used to work at a lot.
You always get people like talking down your top rather than to your face. Like random old men telling you that you'd be a good wife and like asking you to like turn around. Like disgusting things like that every day. Yeah.
Like I know it's happened, and you kind of like black out those kind of things. You don't really, it's not something you want to remember, is it?
Do you want me to expand?
It's up to you if you want to or not. Luckily I haven't.
I don't think so, no.
Probably not. No.
It's happened at least twice that I can remember where I've been really drunk and woke up to a random male with their hand either in my pants or my top.
I don't know, I feel like now I'm more aware of how people act around me, so now I'm probably more aware of it, but maybe like a couple of years ago, or even when I first started working in a bar, I probably wouldn't have been as aware of how rude people are and how I don't actually have to put up with it.
Yeah, I think I probably never thought much of it, but in hindsight realised that it was probably a bit weird to put up with it, like on so many occasions.
I think it's like most people say, like if you go back with someone guys can be quite persistent, and then you probably wake up the next morning and you're like, oh, I just did it to get him off me.
Yeah, especially working in bars. Especially when I first started working in bars when I was 18. There was probably loads of things that were let slide back then that I probably wouldn't now. I think it's easier to talk about sexual harassment than it is sexual assault.
I don't find it hard personally because I haven't experienced anything bad, but I think it would be a really hard issue to talk about if you went through something.
For me personally, I feel like it's quite easy because I get sick angry about it, that I want to talk about it to people.
Depends on the extent, probably, of the person. For me, it's not that, it's not so serious, so it's fine, I don't mind.
I think it's really difficult. In the right situation with people that you know and trust, you can talk about it, but it's hard to be open about it with other people. I think that's a misconception about sexual assault, that it's often outside at night time in an unsafe place, but I think a lot of the time it's actually in a safe place where you trust everyone around you.
Definitely at work.
At work. It's more like the pop kind of clubs more than anything, not like the kind of like rave places, because no one cares there. It's like, it's more like, yeah, just anywhere where alcohol's involved, basically. Yeah, I've had a little bit. I know it's to do with celebrities, more so, and it's basically speaking up for people, girls that have been sexually assaulted, which I think is a really good movement. I should actually know more about it, that's really bad. But like, yeah, I think it's really good. I think it should be spoken about more, especially people that have been through it.
Yes, I think it's a really good movement. It's started getting people talking a bit more about sexual harassment.
Yeah, I think the Me Too movement is quite good. Because it started in like 2003, wasn't it? And then only with the celebrities it blew up like within the last year or so. But yeah, I think it's good. But again, I feel like it's one of those things like any campaign that people, just because you hashtag Me Too, doesn't mean anything's being done about it.
In school they taught us about sex and stuff, but they didn't teach about sexual harassment.
You never really get taught, you just sort of learn because it happens.
Not in an educational setting. I think apart from like the Me Too movement and stuff like that, which obviously everyone heard about, people haven't really been educated enough. Obviously on nights out you see people getting grabbed and stuff like that.
You have it where they like rope you in clubs and stuff.
There's nothing that I've done about it.
I'll just tell them to go away.
I threw a shoe at his head and kicked him out. So like, you think a sex offender would look like Jimmy Savile, which he is, but there's also people that are like...
I think they're often your friends.
What's the word? Manipulative.
In general at work, they're like older guys.
Usually old men.
They're very charming.
No, I generally feel like it could be just anyone.
I'm sure like there's creeps of every age.
Also, I've noticed that if you wear a dress out or like a skirt, go legs, I'm sure you do get more attention. Not like I want to, but yeah, men tend to be more.
Depending on what I'm wearing, we'll get. I know that the more chance is going to happen. Like.
At work, I used to just wear a little crop top under my like blouses, just in case they were like, if I bend over to pick something up, if the top pops open, I always wear a crop top. But even then, people were still staring, so now I've gone out and on purpose got these like mental browning bras.
And they seem to think that if you have your boobs out, that they're just something there.
Just as, if they do have a look, it's just kind of like, well, I'm not going to give you anything nice to look at. You know?
I can't really think of a situation where a male's actually told me that they've been sexually assaulted.
Hasn't any guys? Hasn't. Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know of many that have, because I don't feel like males talk about it.
Like pretty much every guy hasn't been through it. Every straight guy I know. Gay. Not as much.
Do I know any guys my age that haven't been? Yeah, like every guy. But then I don't know if they have or if they just haven't said it because they're a guy.
No, well, I don't know. It's not something to talk about on a daily basis, is it? But yeah, I know some guys that have.
I think basically every one of my female friends has been subject to some sort of sexual harassment.
To like deter it, I don't know, because I don't want to say like obviously, you know, wear baggy clothes and blah blah blah, so and men are less attracted to you, because that's just fucking ridiculous. But I honestly don't know. Probably more education, and maybe more support for people that who have been through it, because I feel like if it's more subject against, then it might happen less.
It sounds really awful, but I don't think there's anything, because I think when it happens so much around people that you trust, aside from keeping yourself completely isolated from the entire world, I don't know what else you can do.
Educating people on it.
I think we should educate everyone on it and also call them out. Like, don't just accept it and go, oh, it's just a man, like, classic guy. Or a woman, like, oh, she just fancies him because he's like a young guy. Like, we just need to be like, no, you can't do that.
I don't know. I think it's really brave when girls speak up about it. I think that's really, really brave. Especially on like social media, because there's always people out there that's always going to have something to say about it. But I think that's really, really cool. And yeah, we shouldn't be embarrassed.